A mother from Arizona named Dakota has a daughter who suffered from night terrors, but then she realized it was real. She started speaking to someone or something around the house, and Dakota would start capturing unexplainable events in the house.
You know, my daughter started talking to somebody, like saying hi, to things that are like 7 feet tall. I just blew it off. Her toys would just go off by themselves.
Thinking the toy may have just malfunctioned once or been designed that way. That is, until it kept happening with others.
It happened multiple times. I'm telling you, this toy was a toy that had like 17 different little soundtracks by Fisher Price. It'll be like, oh, blah, 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 it's the color. Instead, what it did was... no, I threw that away. I threw that away so fast. And on this piano, you have to touch multiple spots. You can't just touch one spot and the rest goes off. You have to touch multiple spots.
After all the strange occurrences with the toys, Dakota decides to set up some security cameras around the house. And not long after, one of them manages to capture something utterly terrifying. A bowl falls off the shelf all on its own, but did you see it? What looks like a pale hand can be seen appearing from within the shelf that's against the wall and pushes the bowl off itself before disappearing. Even creepier is that after the bowl drops, the two dogs Dakota owns both get up to check it out. But a third pale grey figure with hair appears out of nowhere and peeks its head up from the couch next to where the dogs were, and yet they didn't seem to notice it there. Dakota then makes a small update on this video.
And you look at this video and it is a demon baby. It disguised itself as a baby. It's my toddler's size. It has half of a face and it has hair. My daughter was bald. My daughter looked a lot like that. So who is this baby sitting on my couch with hair when I clearly went out there and didn't see anybody? After seeing that, I got spooked because something's in my house. Something's trying to torment my kid. She's been having night terrors, which do not blow off your kid. If they have night terrors, it is a spiritual attack.
But here is where things get even weirder, because Dakota ended up having to have one of her dogs put down after it became very aggressive and attacked her neighbor and growled with wailing eyes at her little daughter. After seeing this demonic figure that resembles her little daughter, she believes that her dog became vicious because it was growling at this entity that was attached to her daughter and not actually her daughter itself.
Unfortunately, I actually put my dog down. The gray one, I ended up having to put her down because she showed signs of aggression. She ended up attacking my neighbor, and we tried to get her help. We didn't have enough money for a trainer, and we didn't have the resources. The final decision was made when she looked at my daughter and was growling at her. She had like whale eyes. She was growling at my toddler. I'm convinced that it was this entity that was attached or following my daughter around, that it was making that, that it was growling at.
11 years ago, Tony Noguera recorded a short video of his son Elijah dancing to a Green Day song that was playing on their TV. He uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, and for years the video went mostly unnoticed. That is, until Tony's footage was shared on Reddit and hundreds of Reddit users agreed on one thing. There's something truly bizarre going on in this video.
Dan, look at Elijah. Go like this. Elijah, hey, like this. Elijah, look at. Hey. Elijah, go like this. Were you dancing to some Green Day? Dance, go.
Did you see it? Right behind little Elijah, what looks like the dark, shadowy figure of a child can be seen, just kind of standing there, watching the family. A few seconds later, and the child disappears. Even creepier, right after the small, shadowy figure is seen, a strange, unexplained childlike giggle can be heard.
Elijah, go like this.
Now, I reached out to Tony Nogueira personally, and he says that he has no idea who or what this unexplained figure might be. But he says his house does have a very creepy history. Tony's house is inside a gated community in Reno, Nevada, and the property on which the neighborhood was built used to be an old graveyard back in the 1960s. So could this creepy apparition be the ghost of a child buried on the community grounds long ago? Let me know what you think down.
He hid on the ceiling. A man woke up one night after hearing strange noises all over his property, so he goes to take a look.
What is that noise?
He then hears banging coming from the shed outside and sees something unsettling.
I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm gonna go check it out.
The figure seems to disappear outside, then the next night he hears noises at 2 a.m. and sees something horrifying.
2 a.m. The wife just woke up, said she thought someone was playing in our back shed. I hope not, because it's almost fallen apart. It wouldn't be very safe, but I'm gonna come out here and have a look around, see if any of the neighborhood kids are messing around or anything. Let me get quiet here for a second.
What looks like a person is seen hiding on the ceiling, but as the light shines on their face, no details can be made out. But it scared the property owner deeply. Ordinary intruders don't hide in the rafters, so how did he get on the ceiling and what was he waiting for?
This last video comes from an online streamer from South America who, while doing a live stream, caught footage of something that's left viewers totally spooked. It was more than a few years ago when this happened, but even to this day, this clip remains baffling. Now, the clip itself comes from a live stream in which Ari, the online streamer, was getting groceries for the week. Live streaming out in public is something that she occasionally does before ending her streams at home. However, it was inside her house where this occurrence took place. Only a couple hours before ending her live stream, Ari chats with her audience while cutting up some fruit from her grocery haul. While chatting with the viewer, she's told that someone is right behind her. Thinking that perhaps they were trying to scare her, she shrugs it off. But as the stream continues, something happens that scares the living daylights out of her audience.
Dicen, la niña de atrás que no hay niñas atrás, dejé de querer asustarme. La niña de atrás que no hay niñas atrás, dejé de querer asustarme.
In the background, someone else is briefly seen. This was strange considering that Ari lives alone, yet it appears that someone else had been there. According to viewers, this supposed person looks like a child, Looking closely, it appears as if a little girl had popped into view before quickly hiding away. Again, Ari had no idea as to who it was that they saw. She had thought they were trying to scare her, but after looking at this clip, it became clear that they weren't playing around with her. Someone or something was in fact right behind her. Not much else is known about this clip or what occurred afterward, but even if no context is given, the clip alone is enough to make viewers unsettled. So then, just who or even what was caught on camera?
This woman saw something creepy at 3 in the morning. Look how the toy seems to be breathing, but the woman claims that she was home alone. Has something like this ever happened to you?
Damn, that's crazy. Oh my god, she's nuh-uh. Dude, what the... Oh wow, she fucked up for that. She was really fucked up for that. Dude, I can't believe you're telling this shit right now. You need to be careful around this. I'm so curious. What the fuck? Dude. This fucking ghost is fucking with me again. Yeah, it's fucking with us again. Can you? Oh my god. No, hell no.
A guy named Kyle Anthony says that lately he has been hearing strange sounds around his house. Oddly enough, he says that the sounds are coming from beneath his house, in the house's crawl space. He sets up a camera down there to see what's going on. What he captures makes his blood run cold.
I just saw the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Watch this.
Kyle's camera captures what looks like a person or something hiding in the tiny crawl space underneath his house. Thinking it might be some strange person actually living underneath his home, he goes into his house's crawl space to check it out.
I can't sleep. There's a security camera. I don't know what I saw. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what this tarp is. Whether or not there's anything underneath it. I don't see anything. I don't see any signs of life. I don't see any signs of afterlife. I'm gonna get the heck out of here.
Kyle investigates and even crawls his way into the space underneath his house. But there's just no one there. So what do you think this is? Let me know.